Shalom, give all praise Yahweh, Bashim Yosha, Bashim Rakakadash, double honors to the elders, also for their edification and knowledge, and the Wadi Bashim Yosha, when the spirit of elders and apostles, regarding this truth and knowledge of the Wadi Bashim Yosha, ultimately for the truth and knowledge. Call holy Yabashim Yosha, Bashim Rakakadash, give all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yosha, Bashim Rakakadash. That was relating to a video with Gravitas Wion talking about military bases by China, strategically built in certain locations. One in Cambodia and other ones he considered to build in other areas as well. Talking about bases, naval bases being built in China. Let me get some scriptures real quick. Psalm 64:2, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. That's the ones in power. For the earth has been given to the hands of the wicked, Job 9:24. For the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, that's the wicked. Who wet their tongues and their tongues like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot arrows, even bitter words. So their tongues are like that sword, man. And that secret counsel is the ones who are in a position of power, that hide in counsel to ultimately implement certain things they plan to do, man. Their agenda, man. Here we go. They encourage themselves in the evil matter. So they encourage themselves in the evil matter to ultimately what? To try to establish what they're trying to plan to do, man. They commune of laying snares, traps, privily, and they say, who shall see them? So they're laying ultimately traps and plans to implement their agenda or enterprise, and pretty much saying they mocking Yahweh Bashim Yosha, say, who's going to see me, man? The Lord's eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, man, and that relates to the angel's eyes pretty much being on the earth, man. So, and that's that pride, man, because the scripture talks about their pride deceives them, man. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. So they accomplished a diligent search. They research thoroughly before they ultimately do certain things, man. And they go into the background and research it thoroughly, man. Scripture talks about they are wiser than the children of light, man. That's the ones that are wicked, man. So they're very wise, man. Both the inward thoughts, which is their mind, and every one of them, and their heart is deep, which is their mind, man. Let's go to Proverbs 4:16. For they sleep not. So they sleep not and they rest not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they have caused some to fall, man. So their purpose is to do mischief, man. And they don't rest, they don't sleep until they accomplish it. They thoroughly search it, they thoroughly research until they fulfill their purpose, man. go to go to Proverbs 20. Let's go to 24:2. Proverbs 24:2, for their heart study of destruction. So they make a diligent search, research thoroughly, and they do a lot of, with that research, a lot of studying, a lot of investigating. So their heart studies destruction, man. So remember, the scripture talk about 4:16, they don't sleep until they do mischief, man. So that's part of that. And their lips talk of mischief, which is deceit, man. Because when they say peace, for in their heart they all, let me get a Psalms 55 real quick. Shalak. I want to quote it correctly. 21 and 22. We'll go to the point. For the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart, which is his mind. So they spoke with the smooth words, pretty much what you want to hear, but in their heart, which is their mind, had a different contrary agenda, man. For his words were softer than oil, yet they drawn swords. So they came in a false peace with the intention to do mischief, man. Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, people rejoice. So if the righteous were in authority, people were rejoicing. But when the wicked beareth rule, and beareth means suffer, tolerate, enduring, the people mourn, because the wicked are, the earth has been given to the hands of the wicked, man. So people are mourning, man. Regarding that scripture, man, regarding the video, they trying to gain foothold and control, man, because U.S. has a lot of the bases, at least 750 to 800 bases and 80 in foreign installations, one report was saying. So they China is trying to gain foothold because they want to be the next top superpower dog. You know, so it's all about dominance and getting control, man. This was something short. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yoshua Bashim Rakakadash. The wildest brother of Zayab. I hope it helps in some way. Shalom. Thanks.